This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine, your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball, and in this case, a little bit of new school basketball as well. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already heard LeBron James has informed the Los Angeles Lakers that he will not be returning for the following season. And me not even being a Lakers fan, all I can say is, yes. Hooray, the Lakers are free. Why do I feel this way? I will tell you right now. So for those of you who don't know me, this will be a very short explanation. I was not a real true Lakers fan. I was a Bulls fan, always Michael Jordan and the gang, but I always had huge respect for the Boston Celtics and the Lakers. Why? Because those were franchises to me that knew what basketball was all about: championships, being winners, do whatever it takes to win championships. That's why for me it was really hard to take when I heard that LeBron James would join the Lakers back in the days. I did not want that. It really felt wrong. Why? Because to me it felt like Mr. Shortcut as LeBron James, the guy who's always looking for teams that have already a great team where he just would have to be the missing piece in order to have an easy route to win a championship. It just did not match with what the Lakers used to do, even though the Lakers, even back in the days, always had a great team. The mentality of the players was never like, hey, this would be the easiest way to play and to win championships. So LeBron and the Lakers did not seem like a great match to me when it was announced. Now, many years later, I think 8 years later or whatever, what has happened? LeBron James has brought them a championship. I call it the COVID championship. Not a real one, not a true one. Of course, you can say, hey, well, they won fair and square. Yes, but it was not a real season. Why am I saying that? Many players came out of not being in shape, having to play the season. It was not an 82 full game season. There were so many reasons why this was not a real competition. Like, even I have to admit, the Spurs back when the lockout season was, I think it was 99 if I'm not mistaken, and they won against the New York Knicks. That championship never felt like a real one. It's there on paper, but it has something to it that makes it different. Anyway, now for me, when I heard that LeBron James was announcing that he would have to check the situation if he's coming back to the Lakers and he wants this kind of money and all that kind of stuff that has been going on for the past weeks, it really annoyed me. Why? Because I felt like, okay, I think I know what's going to happen. You just have to take a look at the career of LeBron James. If he feels that he's not winning a championship, he goes. And how does he go and where does he go? You just take a look at the teams that are available. What team has the best possible roster? What team has the best personal situation for him as how can he be a superstar? How can he get his entertainment company and all the kind of stuff that he has? How can he push that thing forward? So it was never about the franchise itself. It was always about, okay, what is the best situation for me? And me still having an old school mindset, it always bothered me because I always grew up with the saying, no player is more worth, has a bigger worth, or is above the franchise. And that's the way how it should be. Same goes for no player is above the team. That's how it should be. You have your superstars, and yes, they are more important, so to speak, but everybody understands that even the 12th man on the bench has their worth, and without that guy, you lose. So you never, we come from team sport. You don't put yourself ahead of the team or the franchise, and especially when you go into the Lakers with this great history. To me, it felt wrong seeing LeBron in that jersey, the purple and gold, because I could always see the pride and the understanding of the players that were wearing the jerseys back in the days. They knew what they were wearing. Look, Magic Johnson ended his career being a Laker. Why? He wanted to end his career there because it was the Lakers. James Worthy, same thing. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even though he did not start his career with the Lakers, he played a long time for the Lakers, would end his career there. Kobe Bryant never wanted to leave the Lakers, stayed there. Shaq left because his situation, this is actually a situation that I understand. It was not working out with Shaq and Kobe at the time. Somebody had to leave, and it was Shaq. But for me, it always felt like when LeBron James came to Los Angeles, it was always this hey, Los Angeles, be grateful that you have me. I'm King James. So it was all, LeBron is always about LeBron. Anyway, so now that he announced that he won't be returning, I think you Lakers fans, you should not be sad. You actually should be happy. Even though I'm also not the greatest fan of Luka anymore, and I was big on him when he entered the NBA. But now seeing that he doesn't have always the discipline to stay in shape, not giving 100% on defense and those kind of antics, not a big fan of that kind of stuff. But the Lakers need to rebuild and actually become a team of players that know what kind of jersey they're wearing, what an honor it is to be a Laker. And I think with LeBron leaving and also taking his bullshit mentality, this flopping and all that kind of stuff, and this traveling and all that kind of stuff away, I think it will do the Lakers good to someday be what the Lakers used to be. And again, you see on my channel, for those of you who follow the show for a longer time, every once in a while, every couple of months, I do a LeBron James video, and it's always the things that annoy me. I wish I could actually do or have a great video on LeBron. Like topic, LeBron James having the greatest series of his life, playing sensational defense, no flopping, no traveling, being a real team person. Not team person in terms of passing. He does that. We know that. And yes, he leads in certain ways, but for his team, but he never leads in the full capacity. And that's my thing with him. Anyway, so Lakers fans, be happy. Now, where would he go? My prediction is there are only two teams that I can see LeBron James playing for next season. On the one side, there's the writing on the wall with the Golden State Warriors, because you already have a team that has so many superstars, and yes, older superstars, but Steph Curry, you have Jimmy Butler, you have Kristaps Porzingis, you have Draymond Green. That would be a typical LeBron James move, and I think what I've seen is that that Draymond Green also took a pay cut and that kind of stuff. So that would be a typical LeBron James move. The other one would be actually going to the Miami Heat, a franchise that he has played for, that he won a championship for, and Giannis has joined the Heat recently. So that could also make sense, because that would obviously also have one more good player on a team that Giannis is playing for. And as we know, Giannis is able to take decent teams to the championships. Has been quite some time that it hasn't happened, but Giannis can do that. Now, my biggest question is, Giannis, please keep that old school mentality and say you don't want to play with the guy. Yeah, show us and maintain what you used to be all about. Don't take players that want the easy way. Do it the hard way and earn the true respect. The true respect. So yeah, what happens to his son is also an interesting question. What happens to Bronny James? Now, again, I would never ever say a bad word about Bronny, because I actually am a bit sorry for him being such a young kid, having to play in the NBA when you're 100% not ready, playing on a team with your dad, which gets basically all the eyes on yourself and your father. That's not an easy situation. But in my opinion, he's still not ready to be an NBA player, and I truly am not sure if the Lakers are going to keep him. Now, if they waive him, that would be really, really interesting, because it basically is just a confirmation like, kid, we only had you here because of your dad. And that will also do a lot to his ego. If that would happen, I think that can actually break Bronny to really, really, really see what the reality is. That there's no way in the world that the Lakers would have taken Bronny if it wasn't for his father. Anyway, so the whole LeBron James situation, is it interesting? Yes, it is a bit interesting, because I'm actually happy when this this career is over, and I still hope that the NBA will change for the better once he retires. And again, when he was new to the NBA, I was rooting for him. I thought he had the potential to truly be a legend in my book. And I'm not talking about the stats. Stats, to me, sorry. Stats and few championships, if you don't win them the right way, doesn't deserve the same type of respect as going the hard way, truly earn it, fighting through so much adversity and stuff that other champions used to do. And I still have more respect for players like Patrick Ewing or Charles Barkley that didn't win, or Reggie Miller, that didn't win a championship, but they did whatever they could, but taking the easy way.